I'm not threatening you. I'm unarmed. Good. I am, of course, wearing full body armor. I am not a moron.
Well, this isn't good.
What, no backup? Making an awful ruckus.
They'll come when they're needed.
Is he actually going to get one up on him? Inara hasn't run, though. I just want to point that out. She could have done, but she stayed with Mal.
The Alliance isn't some evil empire. This is not the Grand Arena.
That's not incense.
Okay, nice one. I didn't even twig there.
It's the flash bomb. Go, go.
She's so smart.
Head east. Keep it low.
Are they explosives?
You found a NavSat trajectory.
Sir, we found 7.
Okay. Well played. Wash. I think I underestimated Mal, and I feel bad for that. It's just because I know how good this guy is.
You want to run this ship?
Yes.
Well, you can't.
The Alliance starts the war, and then you volunteer. How many men in your platoon came out of there alive?
Oh, you better watch yourself, Jane.
I start fighting a war. I guarantee you'll see something new.
God, I got chills.
River and I will get off at Haven. We'll find
Nobody's saying that.
Nobody besides Jane is saying that.
Mal.
Wash. Oh my God, why? Why do they keep doing that to me? Oh, my heart is pounding off that. I need to get a grip.
No trouble, little crazy person.
Oh, Jane, what are you doing?
It's gonna be
Uh-oh. It really isn't River, is it? I wonder if it's the teacher from, you know, Cam from Bones. I wonder if it's her that takes it. I wonder if that's Miranda and it takes over her, maybe. Because she keeps thinking back to that time, doesn't she? Or maybe it's one of the other kids that have grown up.
government's man. He says you're a danger to us. Not worth helping. Is he right? And if I'm wrong, you best shoot me now. Or...
Miranda.
Oh, it's a planet.
Didn't know you were gonna make me sleep.
That makes more sense. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No. Oh no. Reavers have already hit.
Don't look like Reavers. Was it?
Oh. My bad then. Someone's hit. Maybe the bloke that came after Inara. No. No. Can't. I actually can't.
Should hit me.
That crossed my mind.
You did what's right.
Coming through you, that means almost nothing.
Oh, I don't know whether I'm laughing or crying right now. I'm so confused.
I don't care what you believe. Just believe. I'm a monster.
Clearly.
What I do is evil. I have no illusions about it, but it must be done.
Anybody doesn't want to fly with me anymore, this is your port of harbor. If I hear a word out of any of you that ain't helping me out or taking your leave, I will shoot you down.
Mal. This is literal war. My God, this is terrifying. You done enough to blag them?
Define disappeared.
No tectonic instability or radiation.
Yeah, but no power either.
Nothing at all?
Where did they get all their fuel from to run the boat?
Settlement.
We flew over at least a dozen cities just as big. Why didn't we ever hear about this?
This is where River was being held. Is this going to be where Cam... I keep calling it Cam. I don't know what her name is going to be, but there's got to be more to that.
Got another one.
Not going to be like airborne thing and they've took their masks off. Please, no Reavers. Oh my.
What's everybody doing?
There's no unusual discoloration. Nobody's doubled over or showing signs of pain.
Those gases that kill painless, right?
That's what I was thinking, something else.
I can hear them all. They're saying nothing.
She's right. Everybody's dead. This whole world's dead for no reason.
It's so unnerving because even River's saying, like, she's hearing nothing. There's no explanation as to what has actually happened. They're just dead.
These are just a few of the images we've recorded.
Hey, love her.
The G23 Paxilon hydrochloride that we added to the air processors was supposed to calm the population. Well, it works.
Bit too well.
They stop breathing, talking, eating.
Basically saying that if you have no emotion whatsoever, no care, you just give up.
There's 30 million people here and they all just let themselves die.
Wow.
I have to be quick. About 0.1% of the population had the opposite reaction to the Pax.
They turned into Reavers.
Reavers. They made them.
Lovely.
I'm alright.
Wait. Huh?
Do we have a plan? Mr. Universe, we haven't the equipment to broadwave this code, but he can put it on every screen for 30 worlds.
We still got the Reavers and probably the alliance between us and him.
Yeah. Where are they right now? Are they going back through the Reavers?
You'll be right in my orbit.
You'll let us know if anyone else comes at you.
You'll be the first.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say he seemed different. He seemed different then. Surely Mal picks up on that.
Calling every ship in the quadrant. We'll meet them in the air. Destroy it all.
Tell me Mal picked up on the fact that Mr. Universe was different then.
We almost through.
I'm pretty sure they've been clocked, haven't they? Oh, this is part of the plan. So they're going to lure all of the Reavers to Mr. Universe's place because he knows that they're going to be there and not see that plan coming, I think.
Bastard's not even changing course.
There's a reason for that, my guy.
Target the Reavers. Target everyone. Somebody fire!
Come on, Wash. You got to do the best flying you've ever done in your life.
I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar.
Yes.
No.
Mal's like, my ship. Please. That looked fun.
We're not alone.
Oh no. One of these. Oh, I'd be throwing up. Kaylee's gonna have a workout for her. Oof, that was a bit intense, wasn't it?
I'm a leaf on the wind.
You're a leaf in a hole at the minute.
Baby, no. Baby, come on, you gotta go. Come on, baby, please. You gotta move, baby, come on.
Oh, he ain't surviving that. He ain't surviving it, is it? How is Zoe even functioning right now?
Shut him and hide until I get
We need
back.
to drop until it's done. We'll buy you the time. Wait, Wash! Where's Wash? He ain't coming.
Zoe? Are you here?
You hold. Hold till I get back.
Oh, Zoe, you're a stronger person than me.
Killed me with a sword. How weird is that? They destroyed my equipment, but I have a backup unit.
Oh, God bless Mr. Universe.
My one regret in all of this is never being with you.
Simon, please.
You mean to say as sex?
Gaily.
Hell with this. I'm gonna live.
It's the only bit of motivation that she needed. Oh, jeez. I can't believe Wash, man.
Guy killed me, Mel. He killed me with a sword.
He's on his way, Mal, so you best hurry up. Get a wiggle on. You better get into your best Tarzan impression.
Zoe, get your ass back on the line!
Did she just get killed? That was his spine. Oh, maybe not. It sounded as though it was his spine. Oh, he's going for the monkey bars. Oh, and he's going for the fast route. Anara Everdeen over here.
Spine's intact.
Just give me a bandage.
Oh, thank God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I thought it was going to stamp on his hands. This is too much for me. River, can you at least go and help Mal? What has she just been shot up with?
My back.
They're fucking dropping like flies, man.
Adrenaline and a shot of Calivar for Kaylee.
Still thinking about Kaylee right now. Please.
River.
Oh God, why? Why am I just constantly crying in this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, what are you sorry for?
You've always taken care of me. My turn.
Yes, River. Oh no! Tell me she's manages to fight all of them off. Oh, I need to get a grip. I don't want to alarm you, but his is definitely bigger there, Mal. Oh no!
Do you know what your sin is, Mal?
I'm a fan of all seven.
Push him over the edge. Go on, kick him over the edge.
You suppose he got through?
I know he got through.
Okay, I'm going to need this film to wrap up soon because I don't know if my heart can handle it.
You should know there's no shame in this. You've already lost.
Piece of shrapnel tore up that nerve cluster, my first tumor.
Come on, River, you've got this. She looks incredible when she's fighting. You can see she's a dancer and it just looks beautiful.
Sir, it's done. Report. River?
Oh. Is that the Alliance?
Stand down. Stand down. We're finished.
I better not be the only one that cries at this. I mean, I know I'm a mad ass, but Jesus. Oh, go on there, Kaylee, love. Inara and Mal? Question mark. River. Get out of there, love. You're not going to want to see that.
But I
You
think
like
they
that?
know I'm no longer their man.
An ally. Yeah. Because all he needed to know is what side he should be on.
Sir, we have a green light. Inspection's pausing. We're clear for upthrust.
Think she'll hold together?
I'm not holding together. Oh, you're on about the ship. Of course.
Ready to get off this heat? Back to civilized life?
Want to stay?
I don't know.
Good answer.
I like that. I like that. It's hurting my heart that Wash isn't behind that wheel.
Fly?
That's the plan.
But River is. I think she's got it. Oh, okay.
You can learn all the math in the verse if you take a boat in the air that you don't love. She'll shake you off just as sure as a turn of the world.
Why am I emotional wreck, guys? How dare you make me watch this film?
Storm's getting worse.
We'll pass through it soon enough.
That's his little figurines. Oh, God.
What was that?
What was that? It couldn't have had a better ending. Well, there we go. My first ever movie reaction is complete. And what a first movie reaction to do. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Like, I loved every freaking second of it, even though it might not look like I did because I was sobbing for a lot of it. But it's just because I care. I care about the story, I care about the characters, and the fact we got a movie to sort of wrap things up. Just so grateful for. And I mean, I know I said it, but there couldn't have been a better ending. Like, to leave it off with a laugh as well, it's just so Firefly. It really is. I mean, it's so a Whedon verse, if we're honest. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. We lost quite a few people in this, and they all hit hard. They really did. And it was close for a lot of the crew, especially with that big fight at the end. But River really pulled through. I feel like River was the true star of the show. She absolutely smashed it. And don't get me wrong, I love everyone. But River has this essence to her that is so captivating. She has such a mysterious story, a mysterious vibe to her that, yeah, you're just hooked. At least I am when I'm watching her, because you never know which way it's gonna go. Especially when she hit Simon and knocked him out there. I thought, oh no, River is gone, and this is definitely someone else, and all hell is gonna break loose. But really, it was just River knowing that if she didn't stop Simon there, she wouldn't have been able to show the crew what she needed to show them. There's so much that I should be talking about in this, and I feel as though I should have took a minute, like a little bit of a breather, just to bring in my thoughts, but I'm worried that having that breather might change as well some of my initial feelings, so we're just gonna roll with it, okay? So if I do forget something, I genuinely apologize, and I hope to answer any of those questions if you may have them in the comments. I will do that. So let's get stuck in. Mal, we saw many versions of Mal, like Zoe pointed out, and we did in the show to some extent, but we always knew Mal to his core was a very caring guy, and he was definitely pushed to his limits within this film. We saw the bad sides of his character as well, but because we've grown to love and to know and understand him, it all just made sense, at least to me when watching it. I was surprised by certain aspects, but I never doubted Mal, and I don't think his team ever doubted him either. It was more just like are you sure that you're doing the right thing? Is this what we want to do? Because they are a family, they are a unit. And when he enforces his ideas they're like, well, Captain has spoken. We're going to have to do this. So they do air their grievances, but their loyalties remain the same. I think Jane crossed a line a little bit when he was speaking about Mal's past. Zoe knew that as well. That's why she asked him to leave the room. I do like the fact that Jane spoke his mind, though. There has been times in the TV show where you see that he's scared of Mal. You see the nerves there because he is the captain and he does make the rules and he knows that the team are gonna be on his side. But Jane being Jane, if he really wants to do something or if he feels as though he can get a better deal, he's still gonna take it, and he will instantly throw anyone under the bus if it means that his life or his wallet is gonna be in any kind of danger. And it's nice that we see Kaylee being the more emotional, grounded one, and to express that River and Simon have been here a long time. I know she's kind of biased because she's got the heart eyes for Simon, but she's also very much friends with River. She's grown that connection. So for the team to be so flippant about River and Simon being no longer a part of the crew or ever being a part of the crew, Kaylee speaks up, which again I always appreciate the honesty of the crew. Zoe even shared her worries as well, and I feel as though when I'm speaking of Zoe I'm just gonna get emotional because of the loss of Wash, and hats off to her. She handled the loss of her husband so freaking well, and she managed to stay focused the entire time Wash went down with the ship and did all he could to save everyone. He went out a hero, as did Shepard. Let's not forget about Shepard. I'm so glad that we saw him because there was a moment at the beginning I was thinking, I'm going to be frustrated if they don't even touch upon the fact that Shepard is a part of the crew and like, where the hell is he? But it turns out, you know, he made a town his own. He looked after the people there. Again, he went down with that town, loyal to the end. He even still had a sense of humor on his deathbed, on his death rock, should I say. It was very hard to watch, but you could see the mutual respect that Mal had for Shepard. I don't really know how to describe it, but the look that he gave him and the words that were shared towards the end there were just so heartfelt. And yes, that there was humor involved, but yeah, with heavy hearts at the same time. I did also enjoy Mr. Universe, even with his creepy wife bot that he had, but he needed that because he encoded his last words within his wife, and because of that, it saved everyone. He thought one step ahead and it definitely paid off. The big bad in this one, I don't actually know, was his name Guy, or were they just saying, you know, the guy? I'm gonna say his name was Guy. So Guy was crazy talented when it came to fighting, and his words, he was very intelligent. Kind of reminded me a little bit of, was it Easy? The villain in the last episode. He kind of reminded me of him because the words that he said were very, I want to say, poetic in a way. They sort of flowed, they quite majestic in the way that he spoke, and royal. He seemed very royal and yeah, just extremely confident in himself, with obviously good reason to be. But also he seemed very just one track minded. You know, he's heard something, he's believed it as the truth, and then he just followed orders and did his job. So it was, yeah, very one track. And the second that Mal made him aware of the truth and how they tried to give peace to the world and to their planet, it ended up backfiring, because without the feelings of aggression, without the feelings of anger, betrayal, happiness, sadness, everything, literally everything, then no one has the ability or drive to do anything. And that is the message at the end of it all, isn't it? And it's such a strong and powerful one. One that I've loved to explore, and I do find it really interesting. And I like that the Whedon verse manages to explore them so well, so intelligently as well. You see both sides, and there's multiple layers to it. And I've always said it, but they explore the grey area so perfectly, and you can feel so passionately about one side, but as soon as you see the other side, suddenly you're at that crossroads of, right, okay, so what do I truly believe now? They're very good at building an argument and allowing the audience to choose what they truly believe is right at the end. I've got to agree, I think emotion is so important. I've recently watched Inside Out, and it's very like in the forefront of my brain. But emotions are everything to a person, to a human. And the second that those become damaged or manipulated in any way, hell breaks loose. You know, and Reavers are born. They accidentally created that species, and hell was broken loose. Because Mal and the team have been up against so many evils, but I always sense that the word of a Reaver, fear, just utter fear instantly. Like, I knew that they were the big bads, just wild, rabid. It feels weird saying people because they're not at that point. They're monsters. So finding out the details of that, I think, was definitely worthwhile watching the show. They did round off quite a lot of things. They rounded off Kaylee and Simon and the potential there. They left it open-ended with Mal and Inara, but I love the fact that they did that. Rather than just like force them together for the audience to be like, yay, swoon. It just makes sense if you think about their characters. That was way more accurate to their characters, the ending that we got. So I'm glad that they didn't do, you know, what I'd assume would be fan service if Mal and Inara just instantly got together there at the end. They wrapped up Serenity as well, and River behind the wheel, which felt good. It felt good to see her there. It did cross my mind. I don't know if I aired it in the reaction, but when Wash was, you know, being a leaf in the wind and absolutely smashing it, I did consider, why isn't River taking a bit of control or working alongside Wash? Because surely she has the instincts to dodge, duck, weave, you know, everything. And it never got brought up. Whereas having that scene between Mal and River, it just gave me goosebumps. I loved it. And it did end happy in the end, even though we did have a lot of losses. But you can't not have losses in a war, and this was definitely a war, and one that they won. And I think as well, that's another reason why I think Jane might have hit a nerve there. It's hard having casualties, but everyone just has to do the best that they can do. And you know that Mal was doing exactly that. So I'm sure there's so much more that I need to discuss, guys. And I know that there is. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, I will say. I'll reply to as many as I can about this. I was nervous going into a movie reaction, but I mean, it's 2 hours 10 right now as I'm filming this, and I just feel really like, yes, I'm emotional and I'm a little bit drained, but I just thoroughly enjoyed it at the same time. Whether that's because the actual content that I'm consuming is high quality content, I don't know. But I feel like I could do this again, depending on what I watch. So if that interests you, obviously head over to Patreon and check that out. Is there anything else that I should touch upon? Probably yes, because it is a lengthy film and one that has one of the best series attached to it. But I kind of want like a back and forth from you guys more than anything. Obviously I'll get that from the comment section. So really I just want to end it there, edit it ASAP, just so I can see what you guys have to say. So I think I will do that. But thank you so much for requesting I watch this and experiencing the show and the movie as one, and just loving it every second of it. So I hope you have enjoyed the journey along with me, and if you have, let me know, guys. It keeps the content coming, and yeah, hit that like button, subscribe if you can be so kind. But as always, no pressure here. I would just love to have you. Massive shout out to all of my patrons. You guys are incredible. I'm very lucky to have you. And yeah, without further ado, I hope to see you all again soon for the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from that dark pack. And today I've chosen Audra. Audra says, loved it. This is from my Firefly finale, by the way. And they say this is one of those shows where every episode could be the best episode, pretty much. And I wouldn't argue with anyone's choice of episode of favourite either. Having said that, after all this time, this episode might be my favourite for real. The way this episode focuses on River, but not only in a plot sense, but also an emotional sense. And the way that it allows space for things to echo in meaning without being stated is so beautiful to me. I watched this show in its entirety years before I ever watched someone react to it. So my thoughts in isolation meant that I was sometimes surprised by people's confusion about River. To me, what River is thinking and feeling has always seemed so intuitively obvious throughout the entire series. Not only in this episode, that it was a little bit mind-blowing to see how confused other people were by her for so long when watching the show. I think Summer Glau's performance, as well as all the artistic elements like editing, camera work, etc., just blow it out of the park at every moment through the whole show. I just love how this episode allowed for a kind of emotional storytelling that I don't see often anywhere. Perfect comment. Like, you've absolutely nailed it, and you've kind of put into words what I could never. And River is just such a special character, especially after watching the film as well. I love that she was the center, because you sort of imagine Mal to always be the lead, always be that focal point. But to me, River is that special character that steals the show because of her intelligence, because of her demeanor, because of her emotions, because of her fluidity. Like, everything is so charismatic and captivating to watch. And like you say, Summer acted the hell out of River, and yes, that everything plays a part, but yeah, you explained it so freaking well, and I want to thank you for watching this entire journey and for leaving your comments each week as well. Appreciate you a lot, and I hope that you enjoyed this movie reaction. Let me know. But yes, I shall leave it there, and don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of one of my videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. I always love to read them. Until next time though, goodbye for now.